What's going on, YouTube? Coming back at you with another video. Okay, so right out the gate, shout out to InfoMinds, shout out to OG CUTES, shout out to Kev Mac Videos. I just watched a super dope interview with OG CUTES on InfoMinds channel, and they're addressing, or OG CUTES was addressing, the whole WACK 100 situation where he got hit. So basically, some of the things I wanted to touch on, the first being OG CUTES calling WACK a buster, saying he has no backbone, saying he uses Nipsey, tries to down Nipsey ultimately because he's not happy with himself. He also made an interesting point that I want to talk about and see what people out there think. He's calling WACK a dry snitch, basically saying that this is the basic form of dry snitching where WACK put the person's name out there. A lot of people out there feel the same way. I'm wondering what people in the comments think. Do you think WACK 100 dry snitched by saying J-Rock's name, and then now the whole world knows pretty much exactly what happened? Leave it in the comments. Let me know, is WACK 100 a dry snitch in your opinion? The whole interview though, OG CUTES pretty much downing WACK 100. He's calling him a nobody. He's calling him a buster again. The whole situation is kind of crazy. A lot of people out there been speaking out about the situation with WACK. They also talked about the whole why are people out there going at Kodak Black the way that they did, but pretty much silent when it comes to WACK. OG CUTES talking about how WACK has some quote unquote lackeys. He might have a little bit of money, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, he still feels like WACK is a buster. He doesn't feel like anybody out there should be scared of WACK. And that's just what it is. They also went on to talk about another subject, being the game. Is it okay for Game to be running with WACK and bigging up Nipsey the way he is, when at the same time WACK is straight down in Nipsey? So he made an interesting point that I actually agree with. He was saying Game is his own man. Game, is responsible for Game. But at the end of the day, if he is not saying nothing, and this doesn't even just mean publicly. We know Game hasn't said anything publicly to WACK, but we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. He's saying if it's true, in fact, the Game is just going along with this shit, then it all boils down to basically birds of a feather flock together. And I have to agree 100%. We don't know what Game is saying, if he's ever said anything, if he got vocal at any point about the situation with Nipsey. The fact that he's out here claiming prolific, he's out here doing merch, doing Nipsey post after post, and at the same time, WACK is down in Nipsey. It looks real bad for Game to a lot of people. People out there think it's highly suspect of Game. So at the end of the day, I agree. If Game is not addressing it in any kind of way as far as with WACK, then that's just what it is. Birds of a feather flock together. Dope interview though. Definitely some interesting topics to think about. Again, I want to know in the comments, do you think WACK 100 dry snitched by putting J-Rock's name out there? Do you think WACK 100 is a buster? Do you think Game it's okay for Game to allow, although again, he's his own man, WACK's his own man. Allow means basically you have the authority or ability to stop someone else from doing something. Do you think it's Game's responsibility, I guess, to say something to WACK and to try to get him, to stop doing what he's doing in regards to Nipsey? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you watching. Definitely take a minute, go watch the interview. It's a super dope interview. Let me know what you think though. I appreciate you. Peace.